Hello students. The topic for today's discussion is modals. Modals, they are a part of your syllabus. Communication skills in English, ID, TD, CDDM, one-to-one communication skills in English. Modal auxiliaries are verbs like can, may, will, shall, ought to, dare not, must not. And these are very common words. But what you will be tested on is their usage. Are you familiar with the way the language is used? How these modals operate? I am Manveen Brar from GWPC Sanganer, and I will begin with the meaning of the word auxiliary, which is a Latin word meaning to help, helping verb. So modal auxiliaries or modal verbs are special verbs which behave irregularly in English. They are called helping verbs because they precede the main verb and contribute something to the meaning of the main verb. They are different from the normal verbs like you are used to. Simple usage of them in their basic form: work, play, visit, write. They give us additional information about the function of the main verb, which, as I just told you, follows it. They have a great variety of communicative functions. Some characteristics of modal verbs are they never change their form. You cannot add s to make it plural, ed the past form, and ing the continuous form. And they're always followed by the infinitive form, which is eat, sleep, drink, play, but without the to. To will not be used. They are used to indicate mood, to allow speakers to express qualities like certainty, possibility, willingness, obligation, necessity, ability. Now, a list of the modal verbs in our syllabus. They are will, would, can, could, shall, should, may, might, must, mustn't, needn't, dare not, ought to, used to. Now we will proceed to study them one by one and how they are used in the language. But I think it is pertinent to point out at this point that when you take your exam, you will be tested on them in the form of fill in the blanks. Your theory paper will have fill in the blanks, and the fill in the blanks will be framed something like fill in the blanks with suitable modals according to the word given in brackets. Now please remember, the ones that I have highlighted with pink are the words which you will find in the brackets over there. So the first one that we are going to take up is will. Will, as all of us are familiar with, helps in the formation of the future tense. I will go to Mumbai tomorrow. I will complete my work. I will go to the college tomorrow. Whenever we have to use a helping verb for formation of the future tense, we always go for will. Will expresses willingness. I will help you as far as I can. I am ready to do it. So, willingness. And then in questions, will expresses polite request. But remember this, students, it will always be a question. As you can see the question mark here. Will you please close the door? Will you please bring me a glass of water? It is a polite request, but in the form of a question. Will also expresses strong determination. I will get a first division. I will top the class. I will win the match. I will become a doctor. We will win the match. So it is your willpower, something that you are very keen and determined to do. There also we use the modal will. Will expresses possibility or prediction. It is a possibility which is more than 50%, where you are almost sure that something is going to happen. If you step on a snake, there is no doubt it will bite you. She will never tell a lie. Your friend, whom you have known her for 15-20 years, you know her qualities. You know that she will never tell a lie. So the possibility of prediction when you're almost sure, about 75% sure. So let's revise it once. Will, usages for formation of the future tense, willingness, polite request, determination, possibility of prediction. So now we move on to the second one, shall. Shall is an old modal. It is not so much used now, not since the time when we are using American English, since the internet has come in. Shall is more of a British modal. It used to be mainly for expression of the future tense when the subject was I or we in the first person. But like you can see it here, I or we shall leave for Delhi tonight. But now with the passage of time in 2020, what we are using is will. Shall is almost an obsolete modal. Shall is used to express a command or a threat. Supposing your teacher tells you, you shall report for duty tomorrow. You shall complete your project. Shall, in the form of a question, is used for offering or a suggestion. This is what I have seen more than the other two. Rather than command or threat or future, what I have seen is that shall is used excuse me, for expressing an offer or a suggestion. Shall I make you a cup of coffee? Shall I drop you at the college? This is the way which is more in use now, although still I would say it has been more or less replaced by will, because that is easier, and with the SMS and WhatsApp we look for the easier option. Next one is can. Can, as all of you already know, expresses an ability to do something. I can drive a car, I can speak in English, I can speak in French, I can use a mobile, which yes, all of us can, even a small child. So can is the modal when you have ability, capability or capacity in your fill in the blanks. If you have these words, then the modal that you have to use is can. As you can see here, he can speak 4 languages. Now, this is what it's mainly used for. The other things like can for expressing permission or allowing something to be done. You can go home. You cannot touch the painting. Can I smoke here? Can't be avoided. Can for possibility. These are not in use at all now. The most important usage of can as a modal is to express ability, capability and capacity. When you find these words in the brackets in your exam, then can is your modal. You have to go for this one. Okay, so next we come to may. May expresses permission. It is more commonly used and formal than can, and now in the present time, again I am talking about 2020, may is the only modal for requesting permission as well as granting permission. May I come in? Yes, you may. You may collect your notebooks. May I borrow your car? Yes, you may. So therefore, may is the modal for asking for permission as well as granting permission. Then may expresses possibility. Like I had told you, will also expresses possibility. When the probability of something happening is 75%, then I will say okay, go for will. But when the probability of any event in the future happening is about 50%, yes, then may is your modal. It dash rain the evening. It may rain in the evening. He may get a good job. May expresses a wish. Wish as blessings. May he live long. May God bless you. May you have good health. Happy birthday. May you have a long life. So let's go back and revise once. May is used for permission, for possibility, for wish. So today we have looked at 4 modals. Let's revise it once. The first one is will, which we use for future tense, willingness, polite request, determination, possibility or prediction. Shall, future, command threat, and offer or suggestion. Can for capability and capacity. May for permission, asking as well as granting, possibility, and making a wish. Thank you.